My first impressions of the RX-1R Mark III after a day of use.
Hey Tony, do you remember when we first had our cameras? Like the ones that had no stabilization that were just like literally a film camera, and you had to know how to work with light, how to work with the shutter, how to work with all of that stuff. That's what the R3, RX1R3 is. Sony, you need to change the name of convention. That sucks as a name of convention. But that's basically what it is. With a high megapixel sensor that's just badass. And I would love to shoot with that. That would force me to have to use all the tools the way I used to back in the day with the variable ND filters or direct NV filters, the multi-filter layers. You remember these days. I remember these days. And it just forced you to use skill sets in your mind as you're shooting versus the computer and the camera doing the work. I kind of get it now, especially what you described. Your description of, if I put it in the video, it's shaky. Well, yeah, that's how it was back in the day for us. When you put it into the silent shutter and you really figure out how much stabilization is being used in silent shutter to get you a good shot, whereas with a leaf shutter, which gives you the best light, by the way, leaf shutters are awesome, but they just don't go very fast. 1/2000th of a second, and being wide open at f2, frankly, put it in sunlight, you're rarely going to do that. I don't know why you'll be in f2 in most cases. Most times you're going to be, to get a really good portrait, is going to be around f4 to f6 area. And unless you want like a razor thin area in focus. And if you had to throw a filter on, it's not a big deal. I mean, most of us have grew up with the filters on the cameras, on the lenses, and making those decisions. I kind of like the idea of a high-end camera that forces you to think. Now, for the polarization, I'm sorry, man, that sucks for you. I'm lucky I don't have to deal with that. My wife might have to. But yeah, that part sucks. But everything else seems to be exactly like a Q3 type style of shooting. Forget what the Fuji version of that is, but even the Fuji has a lot of automatic features in it. I kind of like the deleted features. Let's go back to the Rolex style or the automatic watch style, where it's not perfect, it's not accurate all the time, but it is just a marvel. And I can't wait to maybe even try that camera out. I mean, I know you can build a A7CR with a Batis 40mm and basically get the same thing with all the new features for less than like $4 grand, 4,500. But then you're giving up some of the mystique. That's my opinion.